is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey guys.
Huey played. I've got to talk about people who, go through puberty very, very early, because Huey played against an under-16s cricketer on the weekend, and I was like, that guy's more masculine than I am.
Yeah, okay. Big boy,
48. He was massive.
How old were you when you started to develop, Fitz? You were late, weren't you?
I was a late bloomer, 18, 19. I grew about a foot from the age of 18. But it's hard because, like you said, kids, or especially for boys, if they mature early, they get bullied. If you mature late, you get bullied. You can't win. You've got to be in the middle.
Kate and I had a bit in common growing up. We were both very hairy, weren't we? It's taken a lot of work over the years, a lot of laser. The electrolysis we had was... I mean, did you or did you not have hairy legs growing up?
Yes, I did.
Great, we got there.
You're going to hear about it on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this one, because I don't know what the rules are around your dinner table with smartphones, Ryan James. But the scientists have come out and said you need to remove your phone from the table at 100 miles an hour, because bacteria can build up on a phone, and a lot of it, if it comes from hands that might have food on them to then merging onto your phone, it's a very dangerous place to play.
Well, I thought the food would actually be quite clean, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it is, but the minute it's on your fingers and you're rubbing your face and you're doing whatever it is, you then go to your phone, and that's where the issues start to build up. The gram-positive spore bacterias are the most common ones, and healthcare workers are saying, hey, get your phones away from the table and get your sticky mitts off them.
I'd say food courts would just be a breeding ground of bacteria, wouldn't they?
Do you know, we were at Bondi Junction on the weekend, and not only, to get your head around it, not only did Ted and Jack still put their hands on the escalators when I tell them not to, Francesca, what is it with kids licking silver poles? Don't put your tongue on a bar. Why do they do that? You can't run your tongue along something silver. Well, it's disgusting.
You were doing it at the Nova Christmas party last Thursday night, so she's probably just following you,
Very
mate.
different silver pole. The point I'm making is don't lick something that is not food and in a public space. Keep your tongue inside your mouth.
Still remember Huey as a baby, and I was at Mrs. Macquarie's chair, and I thought, look, we were sort of, BJ and I was laying behind him going, he's having such a good time, and then he turned around with a used cigarette that he'd been chewing on for the last 20 seconds.
Was he getting a bit of a tobacco hit, or was he just sucking on the filter? What was he into?
Well, all of a sudden he had a pair of tight acid wash jeans on and an earring. I thought,
my God.
That's how quick it happens when you have your first hurry.
We got the train into the city the other day. As we stepped onto the train, I noticed for some reason there was an elastic band on the floor. By the time we'd got off, Francesca was chewing an elastic band like it was chewing gum. I looked back down to the floor to see it was gone. And I went, you've picked up, you filthy little animal, you've picked up a dirty elastic band that would have had 600 feet over it in the past minute. And, is she trying to build up her immune system? Tommy, you did the nursing course. Will that help her kick any bugs out of the system?
Oh, well, it might build up your immunity, but could also spread gastro throughout your entire family.
Yeah. But then, that can be a good thing around Christmas time, because I need to lose about 5 kgs before the summer.
Just on food quickly as well. The other day I went to one of my favourite bakeries, and I found out, because I said to him, what do you do with all the leftovers at the end of the day? Charity. And I thought that's such a great thing, because I was like, you guys never have sales on for your chalky donuts at the end of the day. And she said, no, we have someone come around and they go and they give it to homeless people. And I thought, that's awesome.
So if I was to set up a charity, do you reckon I could get the end of the day donuts sent to my place?
Isn't that a jackpot for certain people in the area, though, to know that they're going to get fresh pies, pasties and chalky donuts at the end of the day?
That homeless guy has put on 20 kilos this year. What is going on?
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Huey had an under-16s cricket game on the weekend.
How'd he go?
He was playing against a kid that was 14 years of age and 6'2" and had a full-grown beard.
Watch out, boy, he'll chew you up. Oh, here he comes. He's a man-eater.
He's a man-eater. This kid was 14, 6'2", and he had a full-grown beard.
Mate.
Do you know what? Do you know what was the embarrassing thing? I rocked up with Huey, and the kids that I were playing against, they were all together in a group, and I went up to this kid, and I thought he was the coach, and I said, "Have you got a full team today,
Welcome to my world.
Oh, wow.
Don't pick on this kid because he would be going through exactly what I did. As a kid that had pubes in grade 4, right? It's okay, Kate. It's what happens to the human body.
Yeah, I know, but you could say pubic hair.
Okay.
So how old were you? What's grade 4? 8, 9?
Yeah, probably. And then to be on the sporting field and have parents yell out, "Get that hairy beast off the field," or "Get that parent off the field." To be at school camp and have another parent come up to me and say, "What year do you teach?" It wasn't fun at all.
Christine, your mother, should not have been yelling that out from the
No,
sideline.
and she was very hairy as well. So
Well, yeah, who is that? Where does
John.
that... Is that from? John, did he
Yeah.
mature very early?
He did.
13, 24, 10. How quickly did you start growing a beard? Because I just can't. I couldn't get over that this kid was 14 years of age.
No, I know. I mean, look, even when those things look older, their body language gives them away.
That's
as soon
true.
as they start talking and moving, But if you're approaching a young boy with a beard and he hasn't spoken
Well, I
yet.
had huge sideburns, and then I went to the hairdresser one time, and the hairdresser went, "I'll get rid of those." So that was sort of the start of the shaving.
Was it fluffy? Was it fluffy?
Yeah,
Oh, like fluff
because I was
down
trying to ignore that it existed, and then it was a little fluffy on the side, and then it got shaved off by the hairdresser, and that was grade 6. And then Dad said, "Hey mate, come in here." Told me how to shave.
Do you know
Although
what
Mum interrupted and said, "No, John, this is how you do it."
Isn't it a horrible time,
Hilarious.
horrible period in your life as well when you're struggling mentally to, turn into an adult, and that's the age that God has given you to go through puberty. Like it's just a horrible time in your life.
It's the worst. Such a sensitive time of your life.
Philip's given us a call from Canley Heights. How old were you when you grew a beard, Philip?
Oh, yeah, 30, and I'm still trying to grow one.
Oh, you can't grow one, Phil.
And Timmy Blackwell speaks about this. Blackers can't grow any facial hair as well. So do you get any hair at all on your face, Philip?
I'll probably get like 3 strands, and that's the best you're going to get.
Ew.
Do you know what, Philip? Philip, you can look like a wise old man with just 3 strands. But the problem with me was I was so hairy, then I got my back lasered. But when I didn't have any pants on or clothes on, it looked like I was wearing dark leggings. Looked like I had like dark activewear because it stopped at the top of my bum.
But see, then Yeah, sorry, Phil. Sorry I talked over you then.
Well, that would have been Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Chewbacca. I love it. I love it. I quite like Chewbacca.
Funny, Phil.
See, but you've had your back lasered. What I can't understand is now that you're taking medication to strengthen your head even more.
That's for my head. As it
How
turns
does it
out.
know? How does the medication know?
It's a really good question,
It's got to go
Kate.
to your head and not your...
It doesn't. It's everywhere. But I'm okay with it now. I'm a married man, and the amount of hair on my body I do nor care about.
No, I think
Philip,
that's nice.
different to Philip too. When I went on a year 8 camp that went for 2 weeks, I won the beard growing competition out of all the teachers and parents that
That
also
is
came on.
crazy.
Oh, did
So,
you?
yeah, some of them gave up halfway through, Kate, and had a shave.
Oh,
But that was an easy win for me. And you're still doing Movember, even though we're into the 2nd of
I've
December,
been
Kate.
waiting. I wonder how long it's going to take Whip to do a... Oh, Kate's got a moustache joke.
Have you ever waxed the top lip, Kate? Do you have to?
No. If you start... Oh, God.
Did you bleach it?
Oh, my God.
But why is it fluffy?
Can I say...
Looks like a caterpillar.
You were doing some story about how old were you when you grew a beard. I'm not part of this story.
46.
Oh my God.
Do you? Yeah, because...
What are you talking to ask me now?
Can I ask, because as well, how often do you have to wax before the hair doesn't grow back? Like, let's just say your legs.
Yeah.
Is it years, or how long does it take for the waxing?
Do you know what's funny with your
Having
legs?
this conversation.
Do you know what's funny with your legs? Is when you've had a fake tan, like a spray tan, and then the hair starts punching through the tan. That's
You've
quite...
never even seen that. And I don't wax my legs. Do you know what happened to me? My legs got so hairy and I was the eldest of 4 children and my mother wouldn't let me shave. So I had to keep growing the hair on my legs until the boys in year 8, Mark Pig, we used to call him, they were teasing me so much that I had
Riddell.
such hairy legs and I wasn't allowed to shave. So then Mum took me off to the wax people.
Yeah, they didn't stop. And 3 weeks later, the regrowth had
And I
started.
don't
They got the whippersnipper out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, koala ears haven't gone away.
It's very embarrassing for young people. And then it's even more embarrassing. What about why am I telling this story?
Under your arms.
I said I wasn't part of this conversation. And now I'm about to tell you that when I was out at a nightclub once.
Oh, no. Music again, Jess.
Northies, which
Oh,
one
it was
was it?
probably
Tell us.
some classy nightclub.
Yeah, okay, what
And
happened?
I had some drunk idiot come up to me because I've put up with some pretty highly offensive conversations from people in nightclubs over the time. You know, bullying in the toilet queue and men at the bar.
Yeah.
And this guy came up and said the most inappropriate thing to me about the fact that his girlfriend did my waxing in Campbelltown somewhere.
It's a pretty big job,
I
was
was
it?
like...
And she works for
She
Jim's
quit.
Mowing.
That was the day she quit. She
Tom, as
what do you
another
do
woman,
here?
Tom, help out.
What do you do in this situation, Tom?
Well, we of course check your run into work on a Monday morning.
Hairy Monday.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm really excited about this. We all love a good Christmas story, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
And around this time of the year, when you are completely stuffed with work, you're looking forward to the end of school holidays and having some time to yourself, it's great to sit down, put on a bit of Stan and watch Nugget Is Dead. It's the new one, and it involves this lady, an amazing Aussie actress. You might remember her as Rhonda from the Amy ads with Rhonda and Couture.
I make special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today, like a sunrise.
You're naughty. Thank you, Katut.
Remember, eyes on the road, Rhonda.
It's Mandy McElhinney. Welcome to the show, Mandy!
Hi, Mandy. It doesn't sound very Christmassy. Nugget Is Dead.
You know, it's about everything that Christmas entails, you know, and people that we miss and...
That's true.
Yeah, there is light and shade, isn't there, around
Yeah.
Christmas? Some people dread Christmas.
But I think people get excited by a Christmas movie.
Christmas films have always been part of Christmas for me, you know, Die Hard,
Yep.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what? I actually read that Home Alone is 35 years old or something now. That it's so old that it would be like watching a movie in 1990 that was made in 1956. Very convoluted way to explain
Yeah, it
how
is.
old Home Alone was. But I think there's something about Christmas movies that you can watch them. There's something comforting about them.
Yep.
So even if you don't like your family, you can put Christmas on the telly and at least have a little bit of the vibe.
Yeah, and it's great that we're getting a Southern Hemisphere kind of take on it now, you know, because most of those movies are, you know, with beautiful snow in the background and things like that, whereas this is, it's stinking hot, the pav's melting.
Yep.
I'm just more excited that you've called Die Hard a Christmas movie because that's been a debate that's been going on for a very long time. So you classified it as
Is it?
Christmas, Mandy?
Absolutely, it's a Christmas movie.
for sure.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen Die Hard?
No,
Get out.
But I haven't seen many of the classics. I've been working since I was 8 years old.
here we
I mean,
go,
I didn't
mate.
have time for Christmas.
Hey, Mandy. Mandy's an actor as well, mate.
I did, but I haven't seen Die Hard. Is it worth? I mean,
It's
we should be
absolutely,
watching
because-
Nugget Is Dead first,
Yes,
first and foremost,
absolutely.
and then Die Hard.
Yes, watch Nugget Is Dead first, because I think you'll probably relate to that a little bit more than Die Hard.
The Nakatani Plaza.
Sit down with your daughter, May. How old's May now? She would
She's
love
10.
it.
Die Hard or Nugget Is Dead?
Nugget Is Dead. And don't watch. No, don't do
No,
that.
sorry, yippee-ki-yay, mother. No, you wouldn't show that to May at all. But no, Nugget Is Dead. So is it a feel-good? Are we going to get emotional watching this, Mandy?
Yeah, like all the good Christmas movies, I think there's a little bit of this comedy. There's, you know, I can't stand my family, but at the end of it, the family that we're born with or the family that we choose, Christmas is about connecting with the people that you love.
Yeah.
And that's basically, and that always brings the feel goods and a little bit of the tears as well.
Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but just before we began chatting with you, you said that you threw out all of your Christmas decorations. Now, was this in a moment of anger because you're a bit anti-Christmas?
No, I donated them because I actually spend every Christmas with my family in WA.
Right.
And I realised that I was decorating a house that nobody was in. And so I just sort of thought, I'll give all these to charity and somebody else can enjoy them.
Nugget and the decorations are dead.
Christmas is dead by the
we're meant
sound
to be
of it.
encouraging people to get into the spirit of Christmas.
Yes.
It's
Whatever
just
that may
around
be.
the corner.
Yeah.
And it's such a great film. It's a great family film. It's I'm very proud to be part of it.
Can't wait to see it. Nugget Is Dead, A Christmas Story. It is now streaming only on Stan. Mandy, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks,
Merry
Mandy.
Christmas.
To you too.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast. We're on. Yeah. All right. It's time for
60-second starts.
Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing.
Now.
Discover your next Kia at Sydney City Kia, O'Riordan Street, Alexandria.
Also, guys, good news. $200 cash up for grabs to spend at KFC. Head into KFC and get more bang for your buck. KFC's packed lunch for just $9.95. Not available on delivery.
Emily in Penrith, congratulations. You're up against Kate. Now, you're out at Penrith. Are you going to go check out Bondi this weekend, Em?
Yep, no, 100% 10 a.m. we'll be there.
I love that, Emily.
Yeah.
She'll be chockers. Actually, what's the weather doing this week? And have you been out there before, Em? Does it look pretty good?
No,
or is it...
we've never been there before. So we were wanting to go on the weekend, but it wasn't on. It wasn't open yet.
But you'll have to do it this weekend.
Well,
All right.
No, it looks like we might be getting some rain this weekend.
And what about Monday next week?
All right, mate. Let's get into the game, guys.
All right, Em, $200 up for grabs thanks to KFC. Good luck, Em. You can do this. Kate has been on fire, but you're going first. You do have the power. If you have that power at the end of 60 seconds, the money is yours. Emily, your 60 seconds starts now. What insect spreads malaria, Emily?
Mosquitoes.
That is correct. Passion Fruit and One Dance are which rapper's hit songs? It's Drake. Over to Kate. Kate, what is Channel 9's catch-up service called?
9 Now.
Yes. Name. What is the major movie franchise that George Lucas directed?
Star Wars.
Yeah, that is correct. What is the 8th month of the year?
August.
Yep. What meat is typically used in a banh mi?
Pork.
Yes. Which Irwin family member's just got a Madame Tussauds statue?
Robert Irwin.
Yeah,
We'll give you
and... okay.
Did you say more than one? I thought you said Irwin family.
Azure is a shade of what colour?
Pink.
No, it's blue.
blue.
Emily, the Spanish Steps are located in which European city, Em?
Rome.
Yes, where is the tibia located on the human body?
And you've got it. Bang!
Oh my goodness, Emily, $200 is yours because I was so silly this morning.
Oh, that's amazing. It's my daughter's 9th birthday today, so we're going into the city, so I'll spend it on her.
That's wonderful.
Good on you,
Thank
Em.
you so much.
Well done, Em.
That's great news. What's your daughter's name, Em?
It's Evie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Evie. Imagine being 9.
I know.
Seriously.
Lots to see Santa.
Oh, I know. Oh, are you
well
great? Have fun.
Good on you, Em. Enjoy.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about hot tradies.
Love them.
This is what I raced in for.
I was at East Gardens the other day and they were selling the fireman calendar. Which is the looks, and fireys obviously they are, they're good-looking guys, so they can get away with it. But see, I haven't really seen too many other trades have their own calendar.
Well, I think with the fireys, a lot of what makes them attractive is the idea of them being a hero.
Yeah, they're rescue
and
man.
that they're going to save your life.
The radio calendar isn't as attractive. It's sort of...
No.
Who's in it?
You are, Kate. You're Miss November.
I didn't approve that. No, it
I'm
would not be
September.
November. I'd be August.
Kyle Sanderlands goes over July and August.
August, yeah. So I think some of our promo shots have been so horrific over the years and embarrassing that I think there has been a calendar that has been brought out to take the POSS out of us. Can we focus on concreters? Now, I wouldn't put concreters up there as some of the hottest tradies.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'm going
Kate's
to put these up
reacted.
on the screen for you, Kate. That guy right there, you are...
Oh my goodness! What a lovely moustache.
You're looking at Mr. February there, Levi Mud Dog Campbell.
Oh, the Mud Dog.
Mud Dog Campbell,
Concerns me
right?
if your nickname's Mud Dog.
Where is he from? Are these people Australian?
He's from the eastern suburbs. Kate.
Yeah, they are. So this is Gold Coast. Now, I would say that the Sydney boys would have to follow suit here.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a guy that's from Griffith.
Oh, gee, look at him.
Oh, who's that? Mr. January Phillip Powell.
He's full of tats. That's Jesse Crumpet Stenroos.
Crumpet. I mean, he's had a couple of crumpets. You can tell he's quite solid around the mid, but also, is he wearing a, what were those swimmers?
A weight belt. Oh, no.
Swimmers that you came up with, Fitz?
I'm surprised. Oh, yeah, the Gitos, which was jeans and Speedos.
Did you? What?
Denim Speedos?
Yeah, I've got a photo somewhere, Kate.
It's okay. I don't think you can do that in the workplace anymore.
I just 13, 24, 10, get involved with concreters because I've only had one experience with concreters at my joint. That guy there, that's Vaughan Chopper Kluver.
Yeah.
But what... I thought, no, this guy's not looking after himself when he rocked up to my house at 6:30 in the morning with a 2-piece feed from KFC and a dart in his mouth.
Yeah.
Can I just...
For breakfast. And then he knocked off at 11 and said, I've got to go to the pub to have my first pint.
That'd be right. Can we just go back to the guy covered in
chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk. Kate Ritchie.
He's accidentally... He's obviously
spilt it.
popped into Reddy and he's come out and he's got his chalky milk or coffee. It's probably coffee milk.
Yeah.
There's an espresso shot or something
The
in
lid's
there.
come off early.
And I don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
He's accidentally pouring it all over his self.
And his short, stubby shorts. And Kate, it almost looks like you're ready for some iced coffee
No,
yourself.
absolutely not. I feel
You
like
did gasp.
grabbing him in a wet one and
What?
and
All right,
cleaning him up.
Let's go to Chelsea in Silverdale. Do you know a hot concreter, Chelsea?
Yeah, my partner's a hot concreter. What can't you love? They're out in the sun all day working, building their muscles up.
Oh,
Okay. And which area is he in?
Oh, I don't want to embarrass him.
Okay. I thought you were going to say, I don't want to tell you, Kate, because you were doing manies this afternoon.
Chelsea, it's a tough job. I mean, they work very, very hard. How's his back? Does he have a few problems? Do you have to give him a massage when he gets home?
Oh, definitely. He definitely says his back's sore a lot of the time, and they do work really hard.
Yeah,
Chelsea,
they do.
When you have a hot concreter like this, are you concerned that there could be, women of at home mums that possibly admire his work and make advances towards him?
Yeah, they can look, but they can't touch.
Well,
That's true. I mean,
Well said.
it's very exciting, isn't it, when the concreter turns up? Maybe they're pouring the concrete into the pool and they back that truck up and
let's
they
go.
come out. Yeah. That's all right. There you go.
Sorry.
Moving right along, Kate.
Sorry, mate. I'm just pouring the concrete onto the next caller. Sorry. We've actually got a concreter from Camden. Johnny.
Hey.
John.
He's mid-paw.
John, can you tell us about the concreter? Because is it true you don't need an apprenticeship to become a concreter, do you?
So I'm just trying to work myself back down. I've been on hold for half an hour waiting for this combo. All good. We have no time as a concreter. We have no bloody time, eh?
No. Well,
All
Johnny,
right.
what time do you knock off during the day? I know they like to knock off early and go down the pub, concreters. What time are you?
Oh, we try and get out of there at about probably just after 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, is that because it heats up during the day and you don't want to be too hot?
Depends if it's a drop and knock. You know, I want to get in there and get out, to be honest.
Yes,
And,
so
and
true,
Johnny,
John.
can I ask you about your diet, John? What do you have for breakfast?
Jesus Christ. All right, so we pretty much just have a can of V and a cigarette for breakfast, to be honest, depending how long the trip is. Sometimes it's 2 cans of V and half a packet of cigarettes.
Right, okay.
All right, John. I can understand why you're frustrated with yourself. Thanks for your call, mate. Always happy to be on the radio, John the Concreter, and will not make the calendar.
We'll put him back on hold, guys.
put
I
him
think
on
John
hold.
would love
John,
that.
if you could just stay on hold, we'll be back soon.
He was not happy that he had to wait half an hour, Tom. I would dare say that we could have some concrete boots delivered.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song.
Play along. You might be on the bus this morning. Get involved. You know how this works. The first round.
Targeting bus passengers
Mate, we have a
this morning,
lot of passengers on the bus right now.
No, but are they going to sing? Oh, we don't really have to sing.
No,
We
just
shout
come up,
out.
just play along, come up with a song in your head.
Finger
and tell
bus is coming.
different. No, and not one of them. And then just nudge the person next to you and just say, hey, I got that one. You know what I mean? Okay, first round.
Don't touch people
Don't touch
on the
me,
bus.
please. No, don't touch randoms. Here we go. The word is night.
On a night like this.
No.
Let's make a night to remember.
Thought you'd never ask, Tom.
Yeah, love that.
I'm married, Tom, but go ahead with your dreams.
All night long. All night.
Classic.
Kate's brother Lionel.
Yes, Lionel Richie. Oh, here we go. You shook me all night long.
Oh, what a great track.
Put it back up. If you don't mind, well done, guys. We move on to round 1, the official. Here we go. The word is hero.
A hero. When a hero comes along.
Anti-hero.
Thank you.
Taylor Swift.
And Enrique Iglesias, I can be your hero, baby.
Oh, Tom, thank you for the offer. Laughter. Well done. We are through to the next round.
You're such a dirty flirt, you
Oh,
are.
my God.
Yeah, Australia's Enrique.
Yeah, first buy me a drink. Australia's Enrique.
You do reek, Tom, but I don't know about the on at the start.
Oh, very good.
What about
Very
Julio?
good.
Here we go. The word is crazy.
Crazy
in
Love. Yep. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Crazy.
A crazy little thing called
Called
love.
love.
And Whipper's favourite song, Crazy by Niles Barkley.
Oh, how good is that? Man,
It is. That's an actual great song.
how good is that?
Okay.
Love it.
It's
Well
amazing.
done.
Amazing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we could have got a bit of Seal.
I love
He was an interesting interview over the years,
Always
wasn't
has
he?
been.
Moods were always up and down with the old Seal, weren't they?
Did you have him in the studio or just on the phone?
That sometimes he'd be absolutely amazing, and then next thing you know, you'd want to club a Seal.
Oh.
Could wear a leather jacket though. Wasn't afraid of a seal wrapped in leather.
And a coloured jacket, like a
red one.
burgundy or a red or
Let's just
something.
say, Seal doesn't mind a little bit of Seal.
Well, he deserves to. He's a beautiful artist and he's a beautiful man.
I love that saying, by the way.
He bit into a sausage roll, I think.
I can't imagine
then left.
Seal eating a sausage roll.
And then we gave away the sausage roll. We had it like hardened in resin, and you could win Seal sausage roll.
That was not as popular as the other one. What was the other big one? Ricky Martin.
Yeah, the ham and cheese toasty.
Toasty, yeah, that was a hit.
And she, the listener who won that, loved it so much that she cried on air.
She did. She'd won half a sandwich.
We'll
bitten
find
into
you
it
the
by
audio. Yeah.
Ricky Martin. Here we go. The word is fun.
Girls just want to have fun.
Yes, they do.
And we'll have fun.
Oh, the Beach Boys. Well, if the sun's out, you play the Beach
It's like
Boys.
you're doing the chicken dance.
Okay. Thomas Bryan, are you with us?
What's that one tonight? We are fun. Set the world on fire.
Oh,
What's
young.
that one?
Young. Yeah. Yes.
Not fun.
That's-
Young.
that's not fun.
no.
You're gone.
There's a band
what a
called
pity.
Fun.
See you later, buddy.
sorry.
You are done and dusted.
It's not like you,
Pack
Tom.
your
It's all that,
bags.
it's all that
Pack your fun
flirting
bags,
you've been
Tom.
I'll be on reeking over here, guys.
Pack your fun bags.
What do you mean by that?
Fitzy.
I don't get it. Here we go. The word is lovely. Ryan James and Kate.
Isn't she lovely?
Stevie Wonder.
Great song. Lovely. Lovely.
Okay,
What a
Richie.
lovely day. Bill
Lovely
Withers.
day. Lovely day. Well done. Scrapes through. We're getting to the pointy end here. Okay.
You right with those pages?
The word is straight.
Straight to the heart, and you're
Straight lines.
to blame.
Straight lines, yes. No, shot to the heart. Ryan James, not
Damn.
straight to the heart. Well done, Silverchair.
Yeah.
Shoot straight. There's a shoot straight by AC/DC. There has to be shoot straight.
A song called Shoot Straight
Oh
by
my God,
AC/DC.
I think I'm going to win it.
Shoot straight.
I think you've got it. I think you've got it.
Well done. Kate.
Yeah, AC/DC had Shoot to Thrill. Fitz.
Sorry, buddy. Kate Ritchie brings it home with a little Silverchair on your Monday morning.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I've got a funny story for you. And I'm going to start this by saying, if you've heard this story before, don't call us and say Kate's reading old news, because I admit I am. This is an old story, but it's too good not to go through.
Okay.
And you guys may have heard it before. You guys.
You guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. There's a woman called Dorothy Dawson, right?
Great name.
She has filed for divorce, and in one of the greatest marriage scams going under the roof you live under. She's filed for divorce after finding out that her 84-year-old husband, Barry, pretended to be deaf for years. So he didn't have to acknowledge her. Now, okay, maybe we all do a little bit of that. It irritates the hell out of me when you yell out to somebody that lives in the same house as you, and you know that when you're in that room, you can hear them, but they choose to ignore you because they can't see you. And you say their name. It's like, I'm going to use my daughter's name, for example. May.
Yeah. It's the tone for me.
May.
It's the tone for me.
Shut up, mummy. No, then I'm like, May. Like that.
Oh.
Mate, I know you can hear me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't pretend you're deaf. It's so being ignored is one of the most irritating things ever. Do you know what this woman's
what's
upset?
even more annoying? Being yelled at. So don't yell at me. Come and talk to me if you know where I am.
But I didn't start yelling. If you'd answered when I first said, May, darling.
You were yelling.
Oh,
I
you didn't
wasn't.
start like that.
No, I wasn't yelling. I mean, I'm using my daughter as an example, but we all know we've done it with our partner. Honey, up the stairs, and you know that they can hear you. This woman is upset, though, because as a result, this is what a beautiful wife she is. As a result of worrying about him going deaf, she spent 3 years learning sign language.
Awesome. This is great.
Just so she could still be in touch with him.
Yeah. So she spent 3 years. She was worried about him going deaf. I would still need to be able to communicate with him. She doesn't know that in his head he's thinking, oh, God, she's learning sign language. The whole point of this is that we don't need to communicate anymore. We're like in our 80s. And then do you know, it took her 3 years to learn sign language. And then once she'd finished learning sign language, he realised that, well, he didn't really want to play this game. And so he started to pretend that his eyesight was going, so he wasn't.
This is awesome. Genius. I could tell you. I know what sign he would have used. I know what sign she would have used when she found out he wasn't deaf.
That is outstanding.
Well, it is outrageous. That's what it is. This poor woman. Anyway, great story.
Has he faked his own death yet?
I think the whole thing's fake news, just quietly, but it did give me a little lull over the weekend.
That is a great story.
How good a lulls.
So when have you pretended to ignore your partner? Are we doing that, Tommy? No, have you done it for over a decade?
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.